is a reason, and I know this coming from America, there is a reason why people start dehumanizing a person. And the reason a person starts dehumanizing a person is so they can justify something they're about to do. If they didn't first dehumanize the Africans, then the whole entire world would have stood against the slave trade. But because first the Pope in 1492 launched a whole campaign to first dehumanize Africans by saying they're serving the wrong gods, they're pagans, they're devils, and they need to be converted to our gods. That is why when slavery happened and they took literally 80% of the population of Ghana in the slave trade, only to kill 60% of them, the whole world turned their back because, well, these people are pagans and they're dying because they didn't worship God. So we have to be very careful when these warmongers start using certain language towards our people.
I can imagine a situation, though, in which the ruling elite of a country is receiving gratuities on the side that in order to the benefit of the strongman leader and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traorè and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime.
I am one of the slaves that was taken to America. We have witnessed the murder of Malcolm X. We have witnessed the murder of Martin Luther King. We have witnessed the exile of Marcus Garvey. We have witnessed the murder of Fred Hampton. We have witnessed the murder of Huey P. Newton. And now the conditions in America is an almost post-apocalyptic condition of when everybody who has ever stood up has been murdered. And now the same government has now put the same order on Ibrahim Traorè. When General Langley got on TV and said Ibrahim Traorè is a danger to the people of Burkina Faso and we need to go over there and save the people of Burkina Faso from Ibrahim Traorè. That is a kill order. That is the same message that they put out on Muammar Gaddafi before they toppled Libya. And now the women in Libya, just like Sudan, are being raped. And the children are being sold in slave markets. And now Donald Trump got on the meeting just the other day and said even if we wanted to go into Libya, we can't because the situation has collapsed so bad, there is no more Libya. That is what the Western media has said. And that is what they want to do to Burkina Faso. It's because we are going to protect our leaders. They killed Patrice Lumumba. They killed Muammar Gaddafi. They killed Kwame Nkrumah. They killed Thomas Sankara. Enough is enough. Bob Marley said, how long shall they kill our prophets? And we stand aside and watch. No more. No more. We stand for each other. We are coming together and we are protecting ourselves. We recognize the power of having control of our own resources. And even as Ghana is taking control of their gold mines with gold bars, you see that the cedi is gaining strength, even over the US dollar. That's what all African countries are doing. We're taking our resources back and we're using it to build a stronger African currency so that we are no longer dependent on the West and their allies. Do not look and say this is Burkina Faso. It has nothing to do with Ghana, because if they collapse Burkina Faso, it will spill over into Ghana. Make no mistake about it. So this is a test from God for everybody.
And that's truth.
Because when Kwame and Nkrumah came, we're humans. We make mistakes, but we allowed the West to turn us against a saxophone. And we danced on top of his broken statues. And we celebrated when he was overthrown. He was all over the continent building what we know as the Casablanca Group, which was a Pan-African group, the first group to say United Africa now. And they put the Moravian group to say, in the least time possible. Well, 60 years have passed, and now Ibrahim Traorè says time to continue what Thomas Sankara started, and they say, oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. We see that the Casablanca group was right, and the Moravian group was wrong.
Yeah.
It is time for us to right our errors and our wrongs. Yes. There is plenty of reason for us to take this personal, because Kwame Nkrumah is watching us right now. Yes. And he's saying, if you want to be free as Ghanaians, show me that you have changed.
Yes. Right now.
Show me that your mentality is different. It is our time. There is a new Casablanca group, and it is called the Sahel. And Chad is rising to join. Senegal is rising to join. And as this man, Ibrahim Traorè, survives, more will join. We have a president that says, I see Congo. And when I get things stabilized here, we go into Congo. How many African presidents have said that? We have a president that says, I see Sudan. And when I get things straight in Burkina Faso, we go into Sudan. How many African presidents are talking like that? So if we keep this man alive and protect this man with our lives, this man is setting the blueprint for the United Africa that Kwame Nkrumah always wanted. Yes. We must be willing to die for him, but we must also be willing to live for him. Yeah. Make this message and make this name known all around. I should not speak to any Ghanaian that does not know who Ibrahim Traorè is. We should all know, because he is us and we are him. And my job as Hakeem Roys of Glue Nation, God, love, unity, and enlightenment is to bring black diasporian investors and builders here from the West. But are we ready?
That's the question.
Are we ready? Do we have control of our resources? Do we have sovereignty over our land? Or will the people continue to come and say, Africa's not ready yet? Maybe everything that the West and all of the narratives that the West has put out about Africa is true. We have to write our own story. Yes. We have to tell our own narratives so that diasporians will want to come back here. Plumbers, builders, infrastructure, people that would invest in the different sectors. They want to come, but they see the wars and they say, are we ready? They see what's going on in Ivory Coast with the Ivory Coast president training jihadists to go into Burkina Faso and overthrow Ibrahim Traorè.
Babylon.
In the West, Babylon uses these things to keep people from coming back and helping to build the continent. Let us show the world that we are ready for repatriation and that we are ready for the diasporians to come home. Tell these Babylonians to get out so we can make room for all people to come back. I am a slave that was taken 400 years ago. And I have returned. And more of us is coming. Let us show them that they are coming back to something. Something better than imperialism. Something better than subjugation. Something better than slavery, which is all we have in America. Yes! Show them that we're building something here in Africa that they can't get anywhere else in the diaspora. In the words of Marcus Garvey, Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans! Ashe!